Good afternoon. The 37 essential movements. Movement number 27. Part the wild horse's mane. Part the wild horse's mane. A movement and a sequence, or movement that can be practiced as a standing posture, but also, we must work the sequence. In the 108 movement form, we repeat this 5 times to complete the 108 movements. But if you don't have the space, which is very understandable, you can repeat it 3 times. Or if you practice in a phone booth like I do, you can repeat it once. Combined space. You understand what I mean? So the movement, you've probably noticed, looks rather like flying on the oblique. It looks rather like flying on the oblique because it is very similar. The main differences, there are 2 main differences. One is the direction in which we play the movement. The flying on the oblique is towards a corner, whereas the part of the wild horse's mane is towards a side, or the sides. And the other difference, more important, is the martial applications. So flying on the oblique, the applications happen around the wrist area. There are several different applications, they happen here. Whereas part of the wild horse's mane is more this part, palm. Use the arm here. And sometimes here we go to Kao, the shoulder stroke, this part of it. So these jings, the 8 jings, here we're going to use 4 of them. I think it's 4. In order to create another jing, which we call split. Split means we divide the opponent's body, his forces, her forces, in 2 different directions. Usually means they topple over, but there are different applications. Sometimes it's really a hard fracturing of different parts of the inner body as well. So a very effective movement. So what happens is, to create this energy of split, we use different energies. So here, as I've just explained, in the arm, this is palm, maybe Kao if you're really close to your opponent. The other hand now is roll back with some push down mixed up in it. So we have Lu, An, Peng, Kao. Lu, An. This is part of wild horse's mane. Now this is excellent once again for the shoulders. This is the 3rd video in a row that I'm putting a lot of emphasis on the shoulders. But it is essential. I mean, a lot of us spend our lives sitting down at a computer, tension here, carrying things, cycling, driving. There's a lot of tension. The modern world is really locked up in our shoulders, hips and shoulders specifically. So we need to liberate the shoulders. So the last few videos I've really emphasized this, and will continue to do so because it is important. And the chi needs to, it can't flow in a tense body at all. And especially our tensions here, it locks the neck and then prevents blood flowing to the brain. So we need to open all this up. Very loose, very open. Same thing with the hips, but a little less important right now. I want to keep the emphasis on the shoulders for the moment, okay? Very loose. And don't forget, as soon as you let go of attention, you will feel more connections with the rest of the body, because the body can only connect when it is open, stretched, and relaxed at the same time. So this is part of the wild horse's mane. Beautiful movement. Spiral force, centrifugal force, many things going on, very deep, fun, I love it. So that's that. I hope you get to practice, and I will be back before too long with the following, number 28, which is the four corners. Now the four corners, once again, is a simple posture that can be practiced as a standing posture, but it's a lot more interesting, this particular motion, to practice the sequence. It's very complex. I call it clockwork, because what we do is we move around an invisible center in four directions, four corners. It's fascinating sequence. So I hope you'll join me for that. Hope you get to practice and enjoy your Chi. See you soon. Bye-bye.